people don't know how much hard work you put in. But when it comes time to battle, you must think about each and every day that you put that hard work in.
What happened? Why don't you play anymore?
Brian Banks was 16 years old when he was accused of a crime he did not commit.
Good evening, good evening. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly. Son, let me fix this up. I gotta be good. Good, I gotta look good. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly. Fix this up. The number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. The best of the business. So far, no, we gonna chop it up with the one and only Just Do Boxing. So we wait for him. But let me salute the people in the chat. Sister Coco Tina, thanks for being here. How you doing, sis? And brother Alonzo Hall, how you doing? As always, is both of y'all. How you doing? I did a live earlier, and it was good. So Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. So he's trying to get on the link and everything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say get on. But we was talking about Big. We did a part two, Biggie and boxing. Want you to go check that out. Okay, and so it was real good. Trying to get him on, y'all. Trying to get him on. Um, I don't know what's the problem with this, man. But we gonna get him on. We gonna get him on one way or the other. We gonna get him on and everything. So, but hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody's doing all right. Waiting for the brother to get on. Waiting the brother to get on. So, so yeah. So I hope everybody's doing okay. Again, welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. So, waiting for try to get the brother on and everything. Um, yeah. I was at the library earlier. Take care of some things. At first, I was gonna do Biggie and boxing at the library. It was a lot of kids was making noise, and I know this dude just not conducive for the noise and stuff. So I went home. I feel that's the better decision. I'm glad I did and everything. So, but that now we here tonight. We're trying to get the brother on and everything. Um, so, like I said, So, let me see something, y'all. Try and get them on. Trying to get them on. Yes, we are trying to get them on. We're gonna get them on one way or the other. We're gonna get them on one way or the other. One way or the other. You know. So, oh, there he is. Okay, there he is.
What's going
Sorry
on?
about that, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
All right, all right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry for the inconvenience.
it's all good.
It's all good. Okay. Um, hope you have very powerful live streams you did today.
Yeah, yeah. I be trying.
You be doing it, man. You be doing it. You be doing it. You be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, welcome to the chop up. Very much appreciated. We supposed to do it yesterday, but things happen, y'all. So we here and everything. You finally get on and everything. So again, welcome. Shout out. Let me get these out. Shout out to my family, the underrated one family. Shout out to the LD, the mighty LDBC that stands for Lions Den Boxing Community. Also basketball community. Shout out to y'all. And also shout out to hashtag TWT family. And that's where this brother is rolling with hashtag TWT family. And I will post a link in a few minutes in the chat so people can check you out and everything, subscribe and everything else and everything. So let's get this going. Let's get this going. Where you originally from? No, also, I forgot one more thing. Also, I want you to ask questions about me too, because it's a chop up, okay?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you can
I'm
ask me
from.
questions too. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha. All right. So where you originally from?
I'm from Jersey.
Jersey?
Yeah, I'm out here in Jersey.
That's cool. That's good. That's good. I'm from Jersey. That's all right.
Yeah.
Naughty by nature, Redmond, all that.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So
Yeah,
you born and raised in Jersey?
born and raised in Jersey. Know what I'm saying, yeah, I lived in California for a little while, but mainly Jersey.
Mainly Jersey. Okay.
Right.
Cool. That's good. Everything.
And where you from? Underrated. Where you from?
I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. I was there almost 46 years in my life. Then I've been in Virginia for almost 11 years.
Right.
That's where I'm from. Yeah,
Virginia. I got some people in North Carolina. From North Carolina, and I have some family in Georgia.
Okay.
Down that way.
That's good. That's good. That's what's up. Any of your parents living?
Yeah, up here too in Jersey. I mean, I got most family in Jersey and then family in Georgia right now. That's where we split up. So, some in Jersey, some in Georgia.
Got it here. My late father's from Georgia.
Say it again.
My late father's originally from Georgia. Yeah, they father's from Georgia. Yeah. So any siblings?
Yeah, I got 4 sisters and 3 brothers.
That came from a big family.
Yeah, two, split up. Some on the mom's side, some on the dad's side.
Got you.
Got most of them on the dad's side though.
Got you. Yeah.
It's a lot of us. One of my sisters is a cop for where we from, where we grew up at. So
yeah, okay.
That's pretty dope. Yeah.
What's up? All right. Let's speed up and going. How do you be got into boxing?
I got brought into boxing from Tyson. I grew up on Tyson, watching Tyson
Okay.
knock people out and see the family ordering the fights and stuff like that. So that was my entry. That was my welcome to boxing, Mike Tyson.
That's what's up.
And shit, that's still my favorite heavyweight. Shit, I ain't never switch up. I mean, you got Tyson and then you got Wilder for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Right.
Yeah, that's really what's up. Yeah, I grew up Tyson when he was at the Olympic trials,
Right.
and that's during the time they call it Golden Gloves. They call it Metro now. They call it Golden Gloves at the time, and that's when people he would work with Gasamado. So Gus said so. Everybody thought he was
Right.
Gus was working with him in the pros. No, he was working in the amateurs there because Tyson was Tyson's from Brooklyn like I am, but he was a trouble. He was a trouble. They call us trouble. You know how that goes. But we ain't don't go in that stigma. But what happened? So they sent him upstate and Gus Amada. So
Right.
and the rest is history and stuff. But Tyson is one of my favorite heavyweights. I'm glad that you bring that up because I always want to ask you this because I never get a chance to do that. Now I got you here right now.
Right.
This is what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
If Tyson would not be in trouble, what could have been in the 90s?
And he would have been one of the best heavyweights ever. That he maintained I think it was more important that he keep the right people around him. And I think once he started losing the right people that was around him, that's when his problems really, really started for him.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like he was on borrowed time from that point on. Once he lost Cuss, I think he had, forget the other guy. He had one more guy, I think, hanging in there with him. But, as they went, so did his career. And then it started being about money. People just see him as a meal ticket.
Right.
I mean, it's just sending him out there, whether he was trained, prepared for it or not. And, you can't do that with no boxing, especially not in the heavyweight division. So he was on borrowed time with that mentality and with the wrong team around him. That's what the problem is. It's always been that fighters not having the right guys in place. And, everybody just ended the line in their pockets. And that's what it was with Tyson. He just was a meal ticket for people after a while. He was getting by all brute strength and athleticism until that caught up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would say for me that if Tyson would have not be all in the trouble, I really believe that he would have ran the heavyweight division because people could talk about Evander Holyfield they want to. Evander Holyfield is a great one. But with the mindset of Tyson, and I look at the fight of Riddick Bowe and Holyfield. And throughout the years, I was analyzing this stuff like that. And I wonder, I always wonder if Tyson would have had that mindset going to the 90s, what could have been? And a lot of people don't know, as you know, Tyson. Jay Gibb, what's good? Thanks for coming. And for me, Tyson was an excellent inside fighter. And so with his mindset back in the 80s, and we would have transformed in the 90s, I feel I'm asking you, but your opinion, it would have been a different discussion.
Right.
For me.
Yeah. I mean, I think, like I said, man, the sky was the limit as long as the proper pieces were in play for him. And we just seen a considerable drop off. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think that was the major issue for him because the people that was able to get through to him, to resonate with him, get through, the voice that he was able to hear just wasn't no longer there. Like I said, when, you have people you got people in place that don't care about you. It's gonna show, and then you got money stolen from them and things like that. You
Yeah.
just got, but in a good way, it was like the best and worst thing that could have happened to him because you figure even with him underachieving and not reaching the full potential, not reaching the max potential, he still he made a mark in boxing that can never be forgotten. So he etched his name in the history books, and I think that's one side of it. It's like he lived two different lives because it was him the fighter, and then it's him now. And most guys be worse for wear. I think him going through all of that, losing everything, and then gaining a lot back, it's humbled him. He seemed like he a lot more humble and a lot more aware for the most part. Like he ain't exactly that same guy. He definitely he grew a lot from where he used to be, the fighter, till now. So I think losing it all and just going through everything, it made him a better man for it. So it's like the short side of things is him not reaching the max potential in a sport like boxing, but that's not the ultimate goal. I mean, I think the ultimate goal for him is winning in life. And if he could do that, and then which he is doing, I think he beat the odds. You know what I'm saying? And he still had a hell of a career for what he was able to, get done. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I still like Tyson, man. It's
Yeah.
good to see that he was able to get a lot of, get money back and not be one of those guys, man. So he got a lot going on that's good for him, that's working for him. So I like Tyson, man. I don't think he ever could have put himself in that position had he not lost everything first. So
Yeah.
it's like a good and bad for him.
Yeah. But you know what? Before we continue, I think what impressed me about Tyson is his student of boxing. His student, when I'm talking about student of history, I'm not talking about the history of you will get what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm talking about the student of social, of the boxing concept. He's very adept of it. I hear him throughout the years. How he broke down in his own way how the black fighter is not getting noticed. How he know the X and O's. I'm talking about. He was like a walking encyclopedia. Even he was that like that even back then, y'all.
Yeah.
But a lot of people see the bad things what he was doing. But he talked about Jack Johnson and he broke down Muhammad Ali. And I remember one time he was talking, I don't know, Tyson must be thinking what I was thinking. This is like a long time ago. And he was talking about the fight Muhammad Ali for George Foreman in Africa. And he was talking about the social content. And people say, why they hate George Foreman? And he was bringing down, if you remember, I forgot the name of these European people, but these European people, they took over a certain village in Africa, and they used to sick dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's letting them know that a reflect of oppression.
Right.
And so they remember, even in '68, when George Foreman, a lot of people didn't start. He became a heavyweight champion in the Olympics in '68. That's in the Mexico City. Now people say, what are you talking about? That's the one you see the two black men, John Carlos and Smith, put their fists up there to oppress. And so that's in the Olympics. But get back to the story. When Tyson bring that in, they remember that flag. Right. And also, they know what Muhammad stood for. And in all due respect on the rest of humanity, I have to say that, but Muhammad Ali represent us as a people. He understand the story. He understand the struggle. And Muhammad Ali was our hero.
Right.
At that time, we look at George Foreman, he was not revered. And so George Foreman failed to understand at the time. But when Tyson broke it down, I said, oh, he read my mind. And so I tell people, listen to Tyson when he's talking. He knows what he's
Mhm.
talking about. He really adept of boxing and also in life and everything. What's another boxer that you like that you like besides love before besides Tyson?
I mean, for me, it started with Tyson, but speeding up to now,
Mm-hmm.
that was a heavyweight. I'm from Jersey, like I said. So, one of my favorite top fighters is Shakur Stevenson. So, yeah, and that's one of the fighters I'm gonna be going to his fight in April. So that's one of the guys I watch the most. You know what I mean? One of them, but I watch a ton of boxing. So, but that's just one of my absolute favorite fighters to watch. So, I rock with Shakur Stevenson right now.
Bro, that's cool. Hey, that's not hey. He's an upcoming fighter. You
All right.
know, he's an upcoming fighter. I heard he's going to another weight class. And I think
Yeah.
that's gonna do him a lot. I think that's gonna do him good. I think you're gonna really see his potential. I think you're gonna see people say, do he have power? He had power, but I think that it's gonna be good for him. He's gonna be tested and he's still young though. A lot of people don't understand he still ain't really growing into his body yet, y'all.
Yeah, he getting there. He getting there.
Yeah,
I
get it,
just
yeah.
think he'd never be a pure puncher, and that's okay because he a pure boxer, and that's the name of the game anyway. Hit
Yeah,
and not get hit, and he
right.
do that better than anybody in boxing right now,
Yeah.
statistically. So
And
I seen one of his fights already in person, and he damn sure was hurting his man. So, but you just got those guys that just not gonna be punchers, and he one of them, but he'd be all right because he can box with the best of them. So
yeah.
he ain't got to be the biggest, strongest, or fastest as long as he the smartest. And 9 times out of 10, or just so far, he been the smarter man each and
Yeah.
every time out. So
Yeah. I think what impressed me on Shakur Stevenson is his IQ.
all right,
Of offense and defense. You know what? And people, you understand what I'm saying, bro, because you watch boxing a long time
yeah,
as
that
I was.
transition from
That
offense to
transition is
defense,
very
vice
rare.
versa, smooth. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very rare when you see a fighter like of his age that could transcend like that of offense to defense. Show. It's not
Right.
easy. People think it's not. It's not easy. It's not easy. And
Nope.
so I'm looking at Shakur Stevenson. He is ahead of his time. He ain't even cracked the surface yet. And
Yeah.
I
Right.
just wonder, and I'm just saying that this y'all gonna hear this from right here, right now. Me and my brother just do. When I do that, I say, like we look at Tyson years ago. This is what I was doing, man, at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And so Shakur Stevenson, it's going to be a joy to see his maceration of growing. That his no, it's gonna be something that, and then what's so great about it, he willing to learn.
Right.
And
Right.
and that's the beautiful thing about boxing. You got to willing to learn. With to be great, you got to be willing to learn and work on your craft and everything. That's a beautiful thing. So we're going to get into it and everything.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What kind of music you like?
Um. I, you know, I listen to rap music and R&B for the most part. I mean, they're my two areas of music for me. I mean, I try to get it. I try to give a lot more of the newer artists chances nowadays, the ones that people don't understand. So, but I got a few guys I listen to right now, but it's mainly me rap music. When I'm trying to relax, I listen to some rap music or some R&B, depending on what kind of mood I'm in.
Mm, got you.
What
So,
about you, man? What you what you, what you, what I mean, relax to, man? What you be playing over
mm,
there?
yeah, I'm a jack of all trades, but I love jazz, all generic of
Mm,
jazz. Um, uh, classic R&B, some R&B, definitely hip hop. You know, when I was little, I seen hip hop grow, so definitely hip hop.
right.
So. For me, my relaxation, and I like orchestration. So I like records that go 8 or 9 minutes. Number orchestration, I love that. They like classic R&B, R&B. I'm
Right.
into stuff like that. I like orchestration, so that relaxed me too. Like that. That's a good question, though. That's a good
Right.
question.
Right. Yeah, everybody got some type of music that they rock out to, man. Like to
Yeah,
relax to.
yeah,
Right.
sure enough, There. Um, we gonna get into music. What's your favorite rapper?
Rapper, for me, I'm a Lloyd Banks man. I'm a Lloyd Banks supporter. Should I say I rock with Lloyd Banks heavy.
Okay.
I mean, that's always been one of the rappers I listen to the most, and I still could listen to him now. You know what I'm saying? So that's oftentimes you can't say that about artists. You start out listening to them, but you don't
Hmm.
always finish listening to them. You know, some dudes fall by the wayside, and he's still one of them people that can rap the same way he could when he first started. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
he still could make good music and good songs and good projects and things like that. So
Right.
I'm a Lloyd Banks guy.
Got
That's
you.
my
That's what's
go-to,
up.
man.
Got you. What about rap group?
Rap group, let's see. I don't know. The Locks is a hell of a rap group.
Oh yeah, very
You
underrated.
can't
Right.
go wrong with them. I mean, G Unit, I thought had something strong. They had something dope going on for sure. But if it's anybody that stood the test of time, that's still relevant, still together, still strong as they ever been, it'd definitely be the Locks to me.
Okay. I always been a big Locks fan anyway. I don't
Right.
think they get the credit they deserve. All three of them could
Mhm.
spit. You always hear you know, the other two, but look, he's the truth,
Right.
y'all.
Mhm.
He's the truth. They be
Always
like,
Yeah, I always had one of the best artists with Jada, and they just together, they complement each other so well. I think that's
mhm,
why it always works with them because they still it's no ego. It look like when it's them involved, and I think that's what kept them. You know what I mean? Together. You know what I mean? No ego. And then the fact that they understand each other and they understand that they stronger together, better together, and they
mhm,
complement each other, and it makes sense, and it set them apart from any other group because most guys can't stand the test of time, man. G Unit gave it a good run, man. They gave it a good run, had some turmoil held on, and then what I mean. They went as far as they could go. I never thought it'd be the way it is now, but you know, as it stands, that industry, man, it'll tear a relationship apart, man. That's one thing I observed from being a music listener, man. That you'll start
yeah,
out together, but you don't finish together, and it's rare that they do.
that's good. Yeah, I thought G Unit had something, and it's like this one day just
Mm.
and I didn't
Yeah,
understand it. I know that I
yeah,
noticed that even that throughout the years they talk 50 Cent talk bad about Lloyd Banks as not being hungry and stuff like that, and you got Tony Yales, he's saying something, and it's like, hey, and it's like, well, but
yeah. I think him and Yayo is still cool. I believe out of the group, them the two that still I think got a relationship. As for the
yeah,
rest of them, not so much. I don't think.
no, no, it's not in everything. It's not everything. So let me ask you another question: Are you into politics?
Nope, not really.
Got you.
'Cause I just feel like they always ask you to it keep people divided more than they do anything else, in my opinion, and it keep people arguing about things, and it's more arguing and less resolutions, and they a lot of times when it comes to politics, they give you this false illusion that you can vote for this or vote for that, but in reality, I mean, do you really have a choice if I handpick some people and I tell you, yo, those are the people you got to choose from? Do you really got a choice? You really choosing from what I'm telling you to choose from, or however they want to draw it up, but you end up in situations where you got to choose the lesser of the two evils.
Got you. I got you. Well, okay. What did you see the boxing in the future?
Boxing in the future, man, I'm a glass half full type dude, so I could see boxing, man. I think 2023, this year in particular, could be I want to say a turning point, man. Just all depending on how the rest of this year play out. I feel like it started strong. I think it's continuing with momentum by delivering fights at a decent time, and I feel like boxing could be a lot better than what it is. But it's all about the right people, the powers that be, the people that can really make things, shake, so to speak. You know what I mean? These people need to be held accountable, and they need to be held to the standard, a certain standard. You get what I'm saying? Because as long as this sport demands our money, we demand the best fighting the best. And I feel like if that's the intent of the people that's in at the helm of things, or the powers that be, as they call them,
Yes.
as long as those guys are held to the standard, you know what I'm saying? And held accountable, man, boxing could go in a good direction, man. Like you got to, politics play a big part in the sport of boxing, believe it or not. And I think it's it's time to eliminate that being as much a factor. It's always going to be somewhat of a factor, but I don't think it has to be as much as what it's been. You know what I'm saying? I think that can change. I know boxing is more of a business now than it ever been, but it's all about doing the right business, you know what I'm saying, and giving the consumer, the bang for their buck, you know what I'm saying, and just not giving us anything and then expecting our money, demanding our money. So I feel like, as long as the right people are in place, man, and we continue to push for the right fights in boxing, man, I think boxing will be just fine. It's going to continue to grow. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a while because this is by far the most imperfect sport I think we got. But inside of all that damn imperfection, you got a pretty good sport, man. A hell of a sport, man, that you can't play. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just I'm optimistic about the future of boxing. Like a lot of people tell you boxing is dead, but I think because they just can't adjust to the way the way of today. You get what I'm saying? I think some people too stuck on the way stuff used to be, and I think they got to make peace with the fact that that was then. Now we got to focus on the now and how you could get the most out of the product that's available now. And then you got some damn good talent. So say boxing is dead is like an irresponsible statement. You're not really watching. You know what I mean? It's just far too much talent for it to be dead. You know what I'm saying? So I see boxing being in a good place, man, because it's going to be an emergence of a lot more fans, and I think responsible ones, and that's what the sport need more of. I mean, less people that, you know what I mean, they can pull one on.
That's good. Is there any sport that you love besides boxing?
Man, for me, I used to, I still watch football. I'm a Cowboy fan. I like my Cowboys. You know what I mean? I've been watching a little bit more basketball lately, but I ain't no sport I love like I do boxing, man. That's why I'm able to talk boxing every day, multiple times a day, stuff like that. Like I really, could put the work in there, because it's just different to me. It's a sport that you can't play. You, in the rest of these sports outside of MMA and boxing, you play. The rest of these sports are played, and I believe, man, you know, with all this betting and stuff that goes on with these team sports, I mean, you got to see the writing on the wall with these games and these outcomes. And it's like I always say to people, if you follow the money, you get a lot of answers, man. And I just feel like the way those games are played now is so far removed than what they once was. And it's like, even though I know things change, but man, I don't feel the same way about football and basketball as I used to, but I still rock with it. But as it stands for me, boxing is my number one sport. I watch some MMA, some UFC too, but me, boxing is the number one for me.
Got you. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Hey, you know, you absolutely right, because there's a lot of politics and all that stuff going on and everything. You were absolutely right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Miss T.A., thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate that. Thank you, brother. Had people come check us out. I really appreciate that. And thank y'all and stay.
Salute to the chat.
Salute to the chat. And let me make this announcement. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secret on social media. Believe that. And I am chopping up with my fellow brother right here, Just Do Boxing. He is part of the hashtag TWT family. And we welcome on this side, we welcome him and everybody in the chat here. Please stay, because this is where it's at. And we welcome him, and we glad that we have him here, chopping it up with us on the Darkest Roundtable. Okay, are you willing to take questions, bro?
You say, am I willing to take questions?
Yeah, you want to take questions?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Right now, family, let me explain this right now. Y'all put your questions down. But if there's a question that is not appropriate, I'm not going to ask them. That's how it goes. So whatever question you bring down, make sure it's appropriate, because I'm screening them. So any questions you want to ask, put them in the chat right now, and I'll be more than happy. I'll be more than happy to ask them. Okay? All right. We're going to keep it going here.
Right.
Definitely gonna keep it going. Like, again, if there's anything you want to ask me, feel free. No problem.
Yeah, so what brought you to creating content?
That's another lie, bro. We stop. But it's another lie. Well, what brought me, one time, it was like years ago. I said back in maybe towards end of 2013. There was this guy I grew up with. You said, you have a YouTube channel. YouTube channel? What do you mean? Yeah, when you put your Google account, you got a YouTube channel. And I didn't know of this channel. I had over 700 different music videos. So it took me 3 days to scratch those out. And I started making content. Ever since, I believe, towards end of 2013.
Right.
But I was a content creator back then, 2009. He was explaining to me, yeah, you was a content creator. You just did not put anything, but you are a content creator. So I thought, okay, that's what's up. And so that's how it happened. Explain to people why the art of offense and defense is so important, the fundamentals. Explain to people, please.
I mean, the fundamentals is, that's where you build your foundation. I mean, where it's able to take you. Just being fundamentally sound, especially in a sport like boxing, could take you pretty damn far. You know what I mean? And I think that even to this day, you got champions and guys that are seasoned vets that still tend to lack fundamentals and things like that. And you see as a result, there's certain obstacles and certain humps that they're never able to get over because of that. So I mean, fundamentals is definitely important in boxing, man. That's how you, like I said, you build your base from your fundamentals. I mean, and if you can establish that, then you can continue to build. You know what I mean? If you can get the fundamentals, your basics down in boxing, you can continue to excel in the sport. So I think repetition is definitely very important in the sport. You know, the more you practice it, the better you get. You know, so it's definitely by far one of the most important factors in the sport. Shit, just ask Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And I was going to ask you about aerospace, but I'm gonna wait to that. Do you see yourself teaching boxing in the future?
I wouldn't say teaching it, but I think I feel like I do that to a certain degree, right?
Okay.
Already. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like as time goes and the more boxing that I watch and the more understanding that I have for the sport, the more I'll be able to naturally teach through content and perspective and dealing with logic, you know what I mean? Always deal with logic when it comes to boxing. So to a certain degree, we kind of do that,
Yeah,
So
we do. Yeah,
I feel like you could, it could only get better as time goes and as I continue to watch this sport and soak it in, be a student of the game, because you can never know too much boxing. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You can
exactly.
never know it all. So I understand that. So I'm always open to learn more about the sport. And it's always something to learn, man. It's always a different nuance or aspect of the sport that you could pick up, sharpen up on, get better. You know what I'm saying? So
Got you, got you. Oh, we got somebody, Miss Terry. She said, "Just do." What would you say if your son told you he wants to be a boxer? That's a good question.
yeah, he wanted to be a boxer. I mean, I support it, you know what I'm saying? But it would be something that he would have to be 100% all in with. I wouldn't allow him to do it if he wasn't 100% in.
Right,
I mean, 100% invested in it. You know what I'm saying? I
right,
wouldn't even be something because you can't play it, and this ain't. You're not gonna do it if you're gonna do something like the sport of boxing. You're gonna do it for real. You're not gonna put yourself in a situation. You know what I mean? Like
right.
where you can't play this sport, so you have to
No.
show me. As long as I know he really want it, then I support it and motivate him to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. The boxer. I tell people you could die. You could die in the sport. Yo.
Hmm.
You could die in the sport. This is nothing. This is a gladiator sport. It's not. There is no something like. I mean, it's not guaranteed that when you fight somebody that you're gonna come out. That you're gonna come out living. And this is a dangerous sport, yeah. Just do could tell you, this is a dangerous sport. One slip,
Right,
that's it.
right,
One slip. And when you hit that one slip, yeah, you probably living, but you will pay the consequences. This is not something to play with. Now, but I want to get back to you talk about Earl Spence. What you think about Earl Spence?
hmm Earl, man, is that's how you want a champion to behave. If you had a son in the sport, man, respectfully, like Errol Spencer, and I'm not saying he's perfect, but in terms of how he handles himself inside the ring, and even how he's learned from the mistakes. I mean, that's how you would want your son to carry it. Definitely in terms of the sport, taking on all comers, challenging any and everybody, and just being really willing to step to the plate every time up. So I think Errol Spence, man, it's just unfortunate we only got one Errol Spence, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Definitely one of the best fighters pound for pound that we got in the sport. Easily, easily one of the best fighters we got. And that's one of my favorite fighters to watch too, for sure, for sure. So
Yeah.
I rock with Spence as well.
Yeah, but you know what I get enjoyment of? This last year, we had witnessed two black men became undisputed.
Hmm.
Two.
Right.
One the lightweight, they call middleweight, dream middleweight. I'm saying middleweight.
Hmm. Oh
And
yeah.
each of them had to go against the odds.
Hmm.
So
Right.
that actually let me know, not change the subject, but how resilient we really is. And you know, still this social media,
Right.
Ring Magazine, and all that, y'all still do not want to put them in the top 10. And it's incredible. And I ain't gonna say incredible, that's the wrong word to say. But it baffles me. It really is. But you're willing to put somebody that did anything. I'm not doing anything who did not become a champion. You put
Mm.
higher than it baffles me. Like Terrence Crawford, I hate to say his name, but I call him TC.
Mm.
And I will say this:
Mm.
it's all about if you fight the best.
Right.
Test your skills. Are you the best? And
Hmm.
what TC moved and what TC did, I don't have no respect for it.
Right.
People can say all they want to, and I'm just gonna leave like that. I don't respect it.
Hmm. Yeah, man. I mean, I think it's a much better way he could have handled business, but I think his lack of business sense and awareness led to him making a decision that, directly resulted in us not getting an undisputed fight. At the end of the day, it's never nobody's 100% of the blame, right? All parties involved share some self accountability, but if I had to be honest in the way I looked at it, just from seeing everything, see how it played out with all the information that's out there, it just seemed like one guy was 100% committed. And even if you say that other guy was 90%, 99% committed, he wasn't 100 like the other guy. And I think that was a big deciding or determining factor as to why the fight didn't happen as well. I'm past calling him a duck. Like, I'm past that. I don't think Terrence Bud Crawford's scared of no fighter, right? But that is like an understanding of business led to that fight not being made, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Any questions? Oh, Jay Gibson. I used to be a TC fan, and he said, "Yeah, Jay Gibson yeah, exactly, lack of commitment. Yeah, it is." And so I just
Mm-hmm.
don't. I think that that's probably one of the reasons, bro. That
Right, lack of conviction.
I haven't done any boxing that much like I did in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Because certain things not interested in me. I would tell people like, why are you calling TC? Why are you doing this and that? Because number one, I could do that. Number two, just look at the history.
Mm-hmm.
History
Right,
don't lie, y'all.
right. Check out them. That's some real good prospects in the sport, man. If they nurtured and they groomed the right way and moved the right way, we got a bright future in boxing, man. Because the young stars of the sport, the young up and comers, is some real talented dudes, man. So, I expect big things. I expect big things in boxing moving forward, man. Big things for sure.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, brother G5, thanks for coming. Appreciate that.
Bizzle was good with it, 5.
That's good. That's good, brother. Yeah, I know him for a long time. And thanks you for always your support. And I gotta get you too, do Chopper. Just let me know. But I do want to ask you this that Matter of fact, how do you become a content creator?
Uh, well, I did enough watching content in myself. You know what I'm saying? Some of the guys from the LDBC. So I watched enough content to realize I needed my own channel because my passion for boxing run deep. So it was an easy decision for me. You know what I'm saying? Chase a passion of mine and make it count and really build and grow. And I think that's what we've been doing since we've been here. So I plan on doing just that. And we only getting started. It's only been a little over a year. So we just getting started. I mean, it's been an interesting journey so far, though, man. I must say, definitely interesting, but I could appreciate the journey, you know what I'm saying? And definitely take a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of focus, man, a lot of dedication to put out, especially if you're trying to put out a lot of work, and it's gonna take a lot of discipline. So I mean, just like you need in the sport to be successful, but that's what I'm here for. So I welcome the challenge, man, and I just look forward to keep continuing to build for real.
That's all right. That's
All right.
blessing. Anybody else that wants to ask some questions, feel free. How long you could be with us, bro?
You said what's that?
How long
I
you could
I
sit?
got a couple more minutes before
Okay,
my
okay.
pregnant wife start asking me
Oh,
to come
whoa,
lay
whoa,
down.
whoa, whoa. Well, you
Right,
know what we gonna do? We gonna make this in 5 minutes. How about
right.
that?
We got it. You good? Go. Right. We
Okay.
cool.
No, I just want to
Go
show
ahead.
respect, bro.
Nah, you good, bro. Right, right.
Thank you. And
Always, and I'm always
congratulations.
here to build. Like again, this ain't a one time thing. So we always gonna continue to build. Like this ain't a build is I believe is more than one conversation too. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
it's always could go different places. It's a place on YouTube for these kind of conversations and builds, as I call them. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we're gonna definitely do it again for sure too.
Definitely, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that to your full support of me. That he's one of the few brothers that besides brother G5 to encourage
Mm-hmm.
me to talk boxing again because he's one of the few brothers. I'm talking about brother just do boxing. He heard some of
Mm-hmm.
my content in the past,
Right.
and then he actually said, "Why you don't talk about?" And I don't. I support you. And he been supportive. You know, he said, yo, yeah. And he heard some stuff. So why, he said, why underrated? Why he know? I said, you gotta understand that. And then Brother G5, he encouraged me more too to get back into boxing. A few other people, but I would say the underrated darkness, I mean, the underrated boxing talk will be back in the future. But I don't know
Mm-hmm.
when, but it will be back, and it's gonna be something special. You know, one matter of
Mm-hmm.
fact, just do box. He's gonna be part of the panel, and we gonna talk about some things, and I'm gonna get
Right.
back into it. But right now, I'm just doing my thing, and but I'm a full supporter for what the brothers is doing. So,
Right.
and that's what I'm doing. So, but don't worry, no worries though. I will be back. Of but it's just go. And people understand when I say it's just timing. For me, it's timing.
Hmm.
So,
Right.
and I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
get back in.
yeah. This content creating thing is a different beast in terms of the time that it take, and it take a lot of like dedication, like I said, a lot of research and staying on top of
Yeah,
stuff. Like we make it look easier than it is. I ain't saying it's hard, but might not be as easy as some people make it look. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I respect the different grinds, and it ain't gotta be boxing. It's just you just
right.
gotta have a passion about what it is that you building on, and I could support that in and of itself. Ain't gotta be no boxing. Shit, I definitely
Yeah,
could
I
talk more than
appreciate that.
boxing,
Yeah.
but I know what brought me here. You know what I'm saying? So I know what I'm here to do. I know where I'm trying to plant my flag, and when I do it, it's no telling, man. I even been thinking about another channel, totally separate from my boxing channel, but I think the
Mhm.
more I think about it, the more I need to go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna give it some more thought before I go ahead and start it. But I'm thinking about it.
That's good. Yeah, so I explain to people like I talk about different things and
Hmm.
and you know And I do in a way. I ain't gonna say in a way. I do miss talk boxing, but like I
Right.
said, the time has got to be right for me. Time's got to be right and stuff because I talked to Clarence. He said, "Yo, Nari, when you gonna come?" I said, "Don't really know." So I do have people that will support me talk about boxing. So but it's all about timing, y'all. It's all about I'm doing something different now, But it does it doesn't mean that I put the open volume, never talk about boxing. Cause to tell the truth, bro, I'm up to 84, 85 of the underrated boxing talk.
Right.
So I got work. I started from this channel. Then I lost this channel temporarily. Then I started another channel, as you already know, the number one grinder real talk. Then I got some over there. So when I start here, I gotta go. I gotta go to no one grind real talk and find out where I left off at and then continue back here. So it's right, I got up to 84, 85 and so it's cool. OG Trev, that's what's up. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that and everything. We're gonna give at least about another minute or two so we can send the brother so he's pregnant, he needs that. So so we're gonna show respect to that. Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. Because pregnant women, that anything can happen any minute, any second. So what we're gonna do, I want you to give your last remarks, and I want you to stay there and make my last remarks, and we're gonna close it out as a family.
Right. Well, yeah, I just want to say I appreciate you for having me, bro. Like I said, this ain't the last of this build. And salute to the family in the chat. And y'all know to catch me right here on YouTube every day. You know what I'm saying? 7 days a week. You know what I mean? No days off. No breaks, nothing. Nah. But it's worth it. It's worth it, man. It's worth it because I'm on a mission to build, and I'm loving my TWT family, man, and everything we got going, man. So that's why I always say because we on a mission. We on a mission, and I think it's working, and we just gonna keep putting them days together, man, and putting them bills together one at a time, man. So salute to everybody in the chat, and salute to my brother, the number one grinder, aka the underrated darkness. Yeah, a little bit of everything, and I see the grind too. You constantly working. So I see it. Just want to let you know, I see the work.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying because before I left out of here, before we leave out of here, for me it's all about giving.
Right.
It's all about what I know I give.
Right.
It's up to that person accepted that. You don't accept, that's on you. But I get, and I feel that don't get me wrong. If there's you take a break, like when the mist come, you ain't gonna see me. But I'm on that grind. I'm on the grind. Ever since I got my channel back last year, I'm on the grind, bro. I'm on a mission. I'm on a whole different level. You know what I mean? So when things hit me, I gotta talk about it. You know what I mean? When I go through things, I talk about it. When I see people go through desert, whatever, I mean, hurt, I gotta talk about it. I like that because you can resonate with people. Just as you too. Don't take yourself out of it. I hear you, and it's a good thing. I tell people all the time that when you become a contrarian, don't just talk about one thing. You got life experience. You talk about, you go through things. I'm not saying you got to put everything out there, but give people something.
You make room for the real builds too. You make room for it.
Yeah, I do. But for me, it's like, like I'm gonna do something. I really talk about. I really think about this that with some of these jobs when they go away on these trips, these conference calls. I know people say they working and stuff, but we know things happen. How did we go about? We got some snipers out there trying to, compromise you. How you go about doing? I'm talking about man or woman, or you in a relationship, or you in married, or even you not. But you know, there's some ones that trying to compromise you. I'm going to talk about stuff like that. So, and I think that is very, very important because sometimes some of our people we get caught up with some things that we could continue, that we could have generation wealth, but they mess up the bag for you and everything. So I want to talk about different things that people don't know, but I just want to let you know I appreciate that you give me the time to chop it up with me on the
Always,
Darkness
man.
Round Table, and it is very much appreciated. And like I said before, let me see. I post your channel in the chat. Let me see, sir. Yeah, there you go. There goes his channel again. Okay. I want you to go check him out. He's deep brother. You know, he's on his way. And I encourage you do that. Have another channel you talk about something else. I enjoy it. You do that. I will support it. I support anything you do, but I will definitely support it. And we will promote that channel just like we promote this channel. We will promote this channel over here. I don't promote everybody, but it's much more important. Thanks for the compliments. Understand this. I want to say one last thing. We're gonna close out together. There are two brothers that see building. So none of your fools in this space can never say that a two black man could build.
Right.
You can't say that to me. Now, if you don't want to see destruction, you take that somewhere else. And let me say this though too. I be hearing your brothers be talking about men. And y'all want to be around these toxic women. Your destruction is coming too. Just remember that. Your destruction is coming. So, but I want to pay homage to you and your family. Tell your pregnant wife that tell her say hi. I wish y'all the best and everything. And I really appreciate that. So on behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secret on social media. And this is the last of my brother, my brother. Just do boxing. Chop it up in the Darkness Round Table. Share this out, y'all. This part of history, I hear y'all. Share this out. Share this out, you know. And then I post a chat. I posted again, y'all, in the chat. His channel. Please hit that up. Please hit that up.
Sir, appreciate y'all. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right.
I wish you well. This one is Ghost. Good night. Right. Be well, be well, be well.
Peace.
Ghost.